Hey John, how's it going? Hope you and Christina are doing good and staying well and healthy during all this crazy sickness going around. So like I said in our messages, I could probably learn way more from you than you could from me, but I've got 6 licks here that I like to play over blues changes and things like that, and I'll kind of walk you through what I'm doing here, and it's all going to be in the key of A. Just kind of keep it A, nice and easy. Kind of basing everything off of this pentatonic position that you're probably aware of. Kind of coming up here too. Try to get the guitar where you can see it as well. I also throw in that major third a lot, so that's just kind of the pattern we're playing out of, and I'll jump around and kind of play outside of that box too a little bit. So the first lick here, I got all this written down, and I'll send you a copy of this too. So it'll be this first one right here, and it's gonna sound like this. Do it one more time here. So let me show you what I'm doing here. I kind of break it down nice and slow. So I'm starting on the 7th fret on our A string, and I'm going 7, I'm going to 4 on our D, 7 on D, and then I'm taking the 5th fret here on G, and I'm sliding up to 6. Then on B, I'm going 5, 7, so I'm going back to the G string, and I'm playing 5, and I'm hammering on to 6. And then I'm playing 7 on D and 7 on A. And then I'm ending it with this. I'm going 4 on D, 7 on D, and then this little double stop. And I'm just sliding in, kind of makes like a little A chord. So that's 5 here on G, and on 4 on B. This little double stop thing here, and I'm just sliding that up half a step. I'm trying to get the pick in here. Every now and then when I play this, sometimes I'll like drag my pick up when I get to this part. When I'm doing that hammer on from 5 to 6, and then going 7 to 7, sometimes I'm kind of just drag my pick up to get those 2 7s right there. Yeah, like that. So sometimes I'll use that to start a solo. Works really well over the 1 chord. So the second lick we got here is just right below it. It's gonna sound like this. Let me do that one more time. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the 10th fret on the B string, and I'm going 10, 8 on E, 10 on E, and then I'm bending that T up a whole, or that 10, sorry. I'm bending that 10 up a whole step. And then I'm just kind of killing the note off. And then I'm playing 9 on the E, and I'm bending that up a half step, so. And I'm adding some vibrato there when I'm doing that, so it's sounding like I'm playing a 10. And then when I fall off of that, I'm going 8, 7, 10 on B, 9 on G, and then back to 10 on the B string. A lot of times what I'll do with that is I'll hang on this 9 up there. I'll hang on that, or I'll just kind of play back and forth going. And you can fall off of it other ways too. It's kind of just working back into this pentatonic box here. Sometimes you can play it backwards, so you could go like that, or you can like bend all those notes. something like that. So that's lick 2. So lick number 3 looks like this. It's gonna go. Oh, let me start that one more time. There we go. Hit that on the bridge pickup. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing 7 on G and I'm sliding up to 8. Then I'm playing 5 on the high E, and then going back to 8 on G, sliding to 7 and pulling off to 5. So I got, and then I'm playing 7 there on the D. That in itself could be a lick. But then I'm ending this with 2 more notes. I'm going 8 on B, and then 5 on G, and I'm giving it like just a little quarter bend, like I'm just barely pulling it down. And then going to 7 there on the D string. So I got. And I'll use that a lot in a lot of different songs. That's a cool one. So number 4 is right below that one. This was number 3 right here. So number 4 is right here, right below it. And this is all on the B and the E string. And it kind of sounds like this. So all I'm doing is I'm playing 4, sliding up to 5, and that's all on the B string. And then I'm playing my 5th fret. Then I'm sliding that 4 to 5 again, and I'm playing the 7th fret. Sliding that 4 and 5 again, and playing the 8th fret. And I just kind of keep repeating that. Kind of reminds me of a harmonica kind of lick. And you could slide that around too, you know, you could do that over the 1 chord. You could slide that up here and play it over the 4 chord. The 5 chord. You know, you could make it work in different places if you wanted to, just by sliding it around. And all the stuff you can slide around. All these licks you can slide to different places. So number 5 here is actually right next to number 4. So this was 4, this is 5. And it's a little chromatic riff. And it sounds like this. So it's kind of breaking away from just the traditional blues. And it's more bebop kind of style blues. And it sounds like this. This is one of my favorite licks. This came from an episode of Mr. Rogers. I was watching with my daughter, and he had a saxophone player on, and I don't know who it was. It was some unknown guy, well enough to be on Mr. Rogers, I guess, and he played this lick, and I was like, hold on, stop, and I had to rewind it and learn it because it was awesome. So it's going to start here on 8 on the B string, and then we're going to skip a couple strings, and we're going to go to 7 on D. And then we play on the G string 5, 6. So we got, and then we do this little chromatic backwards crawl thing on the B string. We're going we're going 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5. And then we're going 7 on G. Then we're going 5, hammering onto 6 on G. Then we're finishing off with 7 on D, 4 on G, and then 5 right there on D. Oh. Yeah, that's a cool one. I use that a lot. You can mix it up with all sorts of other cool little double stops. You can mix it up with all these other licks too, so. That's kind of sloppy, but it's early in the morning, so. So number 6, this is our last lick here. This one is kind of a long one. It takes up this whole thing. And this is a cool little diminished kind of lick that I use over the 4 chord. So if I'm playing just a typical blues, I'm playing A. Then I go to D. I might play like D9. And then I may play like a diminished chord before going back to the 1 chord. And if that's the case, I'll play something like this. So that's... Let me do that again. There we go. That was it right there. So I'll only break this one down for you. I'm starting here on 6, and I'm hammering into 7, hammering on to 7 there on the A string. Then I'm going to the D string, and I'm playing 4, 7, and then 5 on D. Sorry, 5 on G. So I'm going 6, 7 on A, 4, 7 on D, 5 on G. Then I'm going 4, 7 on B. Then I'm going 5, 8 on my high E string. Then still on my high E, I'm going 6 and sliding to 7. Then on B, I'm going 8, 5. And then I'm going to slide up to 10, just kind of from wherever on the high E string. So. And then I'm doing this little quick, that's 8, hammering on the 9 and pulling right off to 10, or sorry, pulling back to 8. Then I'm playing 10 on B, 8 on B, and then on the G string I'm playing 9, sliding up to 11, and ending on 10 on my B string. So it kind of resolves to an A right there at the end. There we go. Yeah, so that's all the licks. So you got 6 of them here to kind of work through, and you may be able to blast through all these and no problem at all, no time at all or anything like that, and have fun with it. Hopefully these videos are helpful, and I really appreciate you hitting me up for this. It really means a lot, and hopefully I will talk to you guys soon, and hopefully I'll see you soon. I need to come down to, I think I talked to Aaron a few months ago, and he said that you guys have been playing the Chickasha thing, although that may have been longer than a couple months ago. That may have been quite a while ago, now that I think about it, but anyway, yeah, he said you guys have been playing Chickasha last time I talked to him down there, either the VFW or Elks Lodge or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I need to get down there and see you guys. So anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys later.